can't skip it. Try turning the sound down.
Nah, that only pauses it. Let's just turn away.
I think it knows we aren't watching it.
Or rather, you've ruined the economy, so you're the only...
Hello and welcome to the Slightly Wilson Show. I'm your host, and today we're going to play some video games. We are continuing our foray and exploring all of the planets of our Milky Way, all the ones we can anyway, in the game Starfield, which I have discovered is not very scientifically accurate at all. However, it's very cool. It's a very cool game. I've got Ian with me today. He's come to hang out. So there's only one real reason that he is hanging out with us. There is only one real reason, isn't there? There's only one. I know that. I know there's only one reason he is here, and that's because I have a plate covered in chicken. Look at this chicken. Look at his face. He's all like, "Where is the chicken? I would like some chicken. Please give me the chicken." Oh, chicken. Oh. Easy to please, isn't he? Easy to please. Okay. Does Ein want a bit of chicken? As a well done Ein, you come to the show. And hello, John. Good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Ready, Ein? You ready? You ready for this? Wait. Wait. Okay. Nom 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 nom. That's all you know how to do, isn't it? That's all you know how to do. Wait. Okay. Nom 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 nom. He's daft, isn't he? Nom 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 nom. Okay, that's enough for now. I'll give you some more later. Did you see the look that he just gave me? Yeah, that's enough for now. No more for now. You have to wait. That's all good. Let's put him down. All right, there you go, Ein. I mean, he's gonna jump straight back up. Yeah, look at the little ears. You see the little ears? Well, I am wearing my watch. I'm wearing my Starfield watch. Oh, that one. Constellations watch today, because I have created, with a little help from Funny Man and Co. I have created the Starfield watch. Though I do feel like I'm in a weird spot, like it's too high up, kind of thing. So if I sit upright, I'm too high. And it zooms to a weird spot as well. So I'll have to slouch slightly. I'll try and figure it out later. I've not understand exactly what I've done to make it off center. It might be... Hey! No barking, bad dog. Don't give me a grin. Go on the sofa. On the bed, I mean. My bed. Put him on my bed. Oh, hang on. Why is the TV up there anyway? It should be down there. Yeah, but there we go. Yeah, I've managed to make it. It looks fairly good. As I said, I just need to tweak it, I think, a little. Tweak it, and then we'll be laughing. Yeah. But today we are here to continue our slightly scientific Starfield system sprint as we explore, well, the universe, whatever you want to say. Yeah, the Milky Way. The Milky Way. Last week we visited Io. Last week we visited the terrestrial planets. Yesterday we visited the first Jovian moon, Io. It was a bit of a bust. Unfortunately, it was not... Ow! That's my arm. It was not covered in sulfur and volcanoes. Dog! Urgh. Why you do this to me? Urgh. Ow! Ow! This is how badly he wants the chicken. He's trying to get it. He's trying. This is what you want, isn't it? This is what you want. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you. Okay, you can have a bit more, Mr. Demanding. Ah. Yes, hello, Ed. Welcome to the show. I've got a dog. I've missed you, Ed. And we've missed Ein. He's still got a cracked tooth, I'm afraid. He's still not very happy. But then again, he has chicken, so the world, from his point of view, the world is good. He's like, I might have bad tooth, but I can has chicken, so yum yums. Diddy yum yums. Go on, off you get. Oh, he's so heavy. For a medium dog, he's very heavy. I mean, he weighs 11 kilograms. Corgis are supposed to be between 11 and 12. I think he was chewing something too hard. Like, he went through a phase of giving him animal things to chew. And I think we gave him one that was too hard. and he's cracked his tooth on it. Like it's split down the middle, which I know sounds weird, but apparently that is an actual thing. It can occur with dogs, and it just did. And you've got slobber all over my desk, you stinky chunk. I'm gonna move the chicken slightly out of the way, and then maybe he won't pounce on me so much. Yeah, poor Ein. Yeah, you are, aren't you? You're a poor little dog. Boop. I like the fact that if I wanted to, I could now then switch the screens, and we could play Starfield in the watch. I mean, it almost fits, kind of. It's when you zoom in like that, you kind of realise that the watch. What do you mean? Arr. What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, I could sit like this, and I could be like, "Hey, we're flying through space and shooting lasers, kaboom, kaboom." Although you can't really you can't hear nothing. Can't really hear nothing. There you go. Boom, boom. Got it set really loud though. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Now we did turn off the music last time. I'm going to turn it back on. Do that. You can kind of see from the watch. Oh, actually, that looks really cool. Look, with this, it says Starfield in the watch. Can I get a picture of that? Let's get a picture of that. Yeah. Oh, look at the watch. Oh, because that's a pretty good picture of it saying Starfield today. Starfield doesn't look that fun to me, says that. Oh, really? How so? Have you played any? I think Ein's lost weight badly. Why, Jung? He's exactly the same weight he was a year ago, and he's pretty much the same weight he was a year before that. He's not lost weight. He might have lost some fluff. He loses his hair. He sheds hair constantly, and he shed it like for summer because when corgis get hot, they have to get rid of their coat, so they just disperse it. So he maybe lost some fluff, but he hasn't lost weight. He weighs the same. He's been constantly between 11 and 12 kilograms. And he's like 11.4. It was like 11.2 last year. Yeah, so he's lost his fluff. Exactly. Yeah, you do, don't you? He just covers my room. This is why I'm covered in. Look, so I'm covered in fluff. You can see it all over my t-shirts. You can just see dog hairs. It's like pros and cons. It's like pros and cons because you're like, wow, this dog is so fluffy and I love to hug him. And you're like, that's great. But then you're also like, all of my shit is covered in dog hair. My food is full of dog hair. Like, I mean, it's not that bad. But believe me, when I'm cooking, I'm constantly like, there's a dog hair. There's a dog hair. You don't even know how it got in there. It just somehow does get in there. Right, we're going to put the sounds back on. But I'm still trying to decide, right, whether to play music in the game. Oh, that hurts your claws, you know. When we're... Ow! I said it hurts, dog. Ow, ow, ow. You have to tell him it hurts. Ow. That hurt. Yeah, then he'll learn. Oh yeah, I've put the music back on. But I keep feeling like, ow, damn it, dog. Like the sound is sometimes just a little bit dull. Ow. Stop trying to hurt me. Crazy fluff. Don't know why, it just looks like a Fallout game, and don't get me wrong, I can see why others think it's fun, it's just not for me. Ah, I see it. I mean, did you, what about Skyrim? I mean, you compared it to Fallout, but what about Skyrim? Would you play Skyrim? Ah, itchy bit. I mean, I'm mostly playing it as a scientific interest thing. That's what we're doing streaming it. We're visiting the planets and comparing them to their real-life counterparts. Planets and moons, and thinking, you know, what's this one like? What's this one like? And Europa is one I have been particularly looking forward to because I've been also generally hoping that they would include sci-fi references to it as well. And Europa is the one. No, you don't play Skyrim. Why did you separate the words into it? That's rather entertaining. Yeah. I mean, you just have to think of. I guess it really boils down to, do you play RPGs or not? Because if you're not interested in RPGs, then you definitely won't be interested in these. Skyrim. There's no space. But yes, no. Today we're visiting the second moon around Jupiter. Well, I mean, technically Jupiter has like 98 moons. However, we're visiting the 4 main Jovian moons. Don't care. No, well, no biggies. So yeah, we're going to visit. We're visiting today Europa. So we're going to visit there. there is a space for me. There is a space, like a space game, a space time, a space fantasy, a space fantastic.
I love the feeling after a perfect jump.
We have arrived. We have arrived in orbit of Europa. So this.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food.
Oh, I've just found
If you wanna
Granny.
come on over, just pop on by.
I don't think I've ever found Granny on stream for you guys, but yeah. There's a strange lady who is constantly floating around in space, and she lets you come by and have dinner with her. And this is the third time I've ever met her, so we'll do that. We'll dock and say hello to Grandma. Space. No, space between sky and rim. Oh, for you specifically.
Ship
Okay.
is now docked. Perfect.
Go on then.
Didn't even smudge the
Chicken!
paint.
Give me the chicken! I like the chicken! Dropped a bit on my hand. Dropped this little bit on my hand. Just a little bit here, Hein. Dropped this little bit. It's the way his head just pops up, isn't it? He just appears and goes, "Arr! Arr!" Yeah. Good dog. Right, yeah, we'll board and say hello to Granny. Here we go. Now, the thing though is, every single time I've visited her, that's her toilet. Every time I've visited her, it's a nice little look. It's a nice little spaceship she lives in. It's really cute. But every time I drop by to see her, she always just says the same things. She never says anything different. So I'm expecting it to be the same stuff again. Some people are still boycotting this. Why? What is there to boycott? Like, it's a video game in space. Like, why would anyone be annoyed by that? I don't really... There's no controversy over this game other than the fact it's not very well optimized on PC as far as I recall. Yeah. Oh well. We'll have a sit down and we'll have some dinner with Granny. Oh. You said, some people still boycotting. Oh, so I didn't see the question mark. Not that I know of. I didn't know anyone was boycotting the game anyway. This was my point. I was feeling like I've not heard of anyone doing that. Why would they do that? But there you are.
Well, hello. Was hoping you'd drop by. The worst part of space travel is having to eat alone. I used to eat with my better half every meal until he passed. I've got plenty. I hope you're hungry.
And she gives me some food. Yeah, chicken tikka. And look, you can see all of these are grey. So I've said every single one to her at least once. Oh, that means I've met her 3 times, maybe.
My, oh my, so formal. It is a particular pleasure to meet you, my good sir. I finally retired last year, and I've been traveling all over. I wish I could have done this when I was younger, but it's still a treat. My grandkids are mortified that I'm out here. Positively living.
I mean, she's pretty badass just flying around space.
Characters I've encountered.
Some people were mad that you couldn't choose your pronoun. You could choose your... Oh, you're talking about that bullshit on regards to the fact that somebody made a mod to remove that option at the start of the game, and then the modding community said, why would we want this mod available? And they removed it, and that pissed off a bunch of other people who were a bunch of biggest assholes. And then they said, well, we don't really give a shit if you want to use our website or not. Bye-bye. So it's not, like I said, it's not really like a big deal. I think it was just mostly people just using something to shit about. Just one of those situations that just doesn't really mean anything. But oh well, whatever. It doesn't really matter, does it? My eyes. I think I've blinded my eyes slightly. No, I'm good. Whoa. I don't really see why it even matters. You don't see your character anyway, so what does it matter what their pronoun is? Like, you could be an alien, for Pete's sake. Like, really, no one would notice. Space is dangerous. Space tends to... I've said all these before. Eccentric personalities. I like that one.
Don't you know it? So, what do you think of the settled systems? I can't believe there are so many stars, planets, moons, and whatnot. It makes my head spin just thinking of it.
And then I can give her credits.
Well, aren't you the most precious thing? I'm doing pretty good. But the expenses do add up. But I won't let you leave empty-handed. Take this. And please do tell, what do you think of the settled systems?
You say there's always, she gave me some wheat. Nice. There's always people where there's always, there's always with games, people are going to get mad whether there's a big problem or a small problem. Yeah. People get mad regardless because they're crazy. Crazy people. I love it. There's more you can see, there's more to see than you can in a single lifetime.
Ain't that the truth? I'm afraid I'm worn out, dear heart. I'm at the tail end of a very long day. But feel free to grab some extra food or whatnot. I've got plenty.
Yeah, people just like to stir shit. That's just it, eh? They're always just out there to stir shit. For whatever reason. Yeah, I do need to fix this watch then so that my head's like centered. Because it just feels... It just feels weird. Being where it is. I've angled it slightly. So the picture is like it's... You know, like how you have on your watch. As you can see, of course, it's not completely round. It's slightly oval because it's tilted. So I've tilted the picture as what. Oh, that's Grandma that went to sleep. Okay. I thought it was Andrea just randomly got into her bed and started having a nap. That's not the lock. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Get back in my ship. But that's it. Yeah, Grandma shows up every now and then. You can say hello. She gives you some food, and then you can say bye, Grandma. And fly away. Simple enough.
Clean separation, Captain. Perfect.
And we won't check lots of them, but we'll have a quick look at some of these asteroids again and see if we can't find if there is anything different than the ones I've been finding previously. But so far, oh, that was different that time. That was iron and iridium. So I've been trying to work out if there's different materials in the asteroids in different places. I don't think we found any. There's my planetary page. There we go. I didn't find any at Io or Jupiter. No. Oh, and I guess there wasn't any there either. We've just found iron and iridium, which around Europa then. Which is interesting because I didn't until now. It's always been exactly the same stuff. Iron, iridium. Just jot those down. Yep. It's always been exactly the same stuff when we've been finding asteroids. So it's fascinating to find different stuff around some of them. Iron. Iron. Because I'm basically trying to systematically explore the entire section of the Milky Way that we can visit in the game, try and work out all the differences between them. Whether these differences will match up to other people's games or not, I'm not sure, and I might need people to basically prove. Right, I've not found anything major differently, so that'll do for now. And here is Europa. I do need to get a picture of Europa, because that's what I've been doing. I've been collecting images of them all. Yeah, actually, yeah, we'll field of view out slightly, and I'll move some of these asteroids out of the way. But yeah, this one is the planet Europa. Now, it is a big deal in a lot of sci-fi stuff, because Europa is the place where it's the one place we think there could, if there's any life in our solar system. I mean, obviously there might have used to be life on Mars that's now died, but Europa is the one where they thought, it was theorized there could be life under the crust, because the planet has got a giant icy crust, and it should have, but it potentially should have liquid seas below the surface. And you can see it sieves because of the way, you see the way it's got all those patterns on it. Right, let me do my picture. Here we go. You've removed the transformer awards. Yeah, I have for now, John, because I want to get people's feedback on the watch. That is if they like it or not. I guess we'll find out. But I have been absolutely dying to effectively see if there is life on. Oh, we found a new one. Palladium. I'm really not good at spelling that, but I'll try and write it down. So let me see. Palladium. P-A-L-L-A-D-I-U-M. What are you moping about, doggy? I'm the one with the there's no one else around it. Well, there is some people still in the house, but he's moping at me because I've not given him more chicken. It's a good TV. Yeah, it is. It's good TV. But here we are. Yes, we found Europa. They apparently have listed it to have water, chlorine, and chlorosilates. I've not been matching up yet these elements to see whether they match the elements of our actual solar system currently. You know, like what we have data-wise on these planets. Yeah, at the moment I don't have any specifics for it. Now I also don't have a landing zone. Like the game hasn't told me anywhere that I should land on Europa. I don't know if we have different biomes. No, it's all listed as frozen hills. This also is slightly annoying because, of course, on the very north part of Mars we found frozen hills, and on the very north part of Earth we had frozen hills. So I'm very much hoping it's not the case that I'm going to land. I mean, I'll try and put it here on this big crack, that we're going to land, and then we end up finding that what would be the phrasing? Sorry, that it just looks exactly the same as the north part of Earth.
Looks clear. Initiating landing sequence.
Because this all looks like rock. This doesn't look like frozen. It's just, I mean, oh, Jupiter looks amazing in the background, though. Exit ship.
At least the only smell I shall have to deal with is myself.
And
Not that I smell bad, I just...
Lie on the bed. I'll give you some chicken. On bed. On the bed. I'm going to ask him to lie on the bed. Why, Vasco, why have you just stood inside me, Vasco? Lie down. Lie down. Stay... No, lie down. Down. Stay there. Chillax. Calm down, silly dog. Right, yeah, we're on Europa. But it's all... I mean, there is icy stuff, but there's all this rock and everything. I mean, I don't know what it would look like on the surface of Europa. I don't know if we have any... Do we have any pictures online? We got any pictures of what it looks like on the surface of Europa? I might have seen pictures before, but I can't remember any. Europa...
Zez Place just raided the show with 7 of their friends.
It says! Zez has raided! Zez! It's a raid!
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Hello, Zez. Welcome to the Slightly Wilson Show, everybody. Yes, how are we doing? Have you had a good stream? You can all give me some feedback on my new Starfield watch TV that I have created. And as you are here, I will give you Mr. Zez a shout out. Mr. Zez gets a shout. Let's do it. Here we go. Is it going to play? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's playing.
Candle. Left, right,
Oh, you're trying to do a finisher. Is this the new...
Oh,
Is this the new Mortal Kombat? What the bollocks? Wow, Mortal Kombat's a bit...
Someone gets paid to think of these. Someone gets paid to think of these.
Bloody hell. Hello, L Bob. Welcome, welcome. Come with me one and all to the Chatty TV as you have raided. Then it is time to determine a new VIP. Yes. But do tell us what you were playing. It says there's only one person in chat. Well, did nobody come with the raid? Oh, you mean right now there's only one person watching? I mean, I'm sure there's more than one. I don't think that's ever correct. I might get rid of it because it never seems to be correct. It says I was playing Mortal Kombat 1 story mode today. And attempting to do finishes, I can see. Yes. There's at least 2 in here, says Elbow. Yes. I think there's more than 1. I mean, some people have a little raid thing, don't they? When somebody raids, they press a button and it comes up with a message saying, please remember to click on this actual Twitch thing so Twitch counts you as a real viewer. Whatever. I've never bothered to do that. but I mean, maybe it's true. I don't know. But here we go.
Choose your fighter.
As you've arrived, we must have a fight. Say something in chat to spawn your avatar below, and then we'll begin the fight in 5 seconds. This is your chance to defeat Zez. After watching him beat other people up in Mortal Kombat, you can now slap Zez in the face. Is it good, Zez? That's the question. Is it good? Do you think I'd enjoy it? Maybe. I do quite like fighters, but I never. It's one of those things I never go out of my way to play them. I'll play them if somebody asks me to, but no other reason. Yeah. All right, 5, 4, 3, woof, 2, 1. Oh wait, Ein's saying woof. He's saying I want to join the fight too. Okay, we'll get Ein in here. We'll get Ein in the fight. Let's do this. If Ein wins, he can have some chicken. I've got some chicken aside for him today.
3, 2, 1, go!
So if, let's see, Ed, Bob, Wilson, Jung, Zez, and Ein. Everybody fight. Nice. I hope Ein wins then. The thing is, he can't use the telemote. Wilson's bullying you. Am I bullying you, or am I beating you? Well, you're still going, Bob. You've grabbed a health pack. It's down to me, Ein, and Bob. Bob and Ein are trading blows. Ooh, Bob. No. I did kill you all. It's all right. That means we need a redo. Maybe Ein can give you all a good shout. Let's get Ein. Should we get Ein back in?
Choose your fighter.
Come on, Ein, come here. Come on. You can do it. There he is. He's climbed on my lap. Yeah, there you go. Good doggy. Oh, good doggy. You ready to promote the fighting? You a cute corgi promoting fighting on Twitch? Please watch everybody the fight. It is good. I see dog. Yes. See if he. Yeah, there he is.
3, 2, 1, go!
Fighting now, fighting please, beat yourself up to the knees. I'm a corgi, do as you please give me some food. How we doing? Oh, I'm getting slapped. They're slapping me, Ein. They're slapping me in the face. I'm being slapped in the face. Bob's still in there. The Jung is taking some names. Oh, he's taken Bob. And me, I'm down. Oh, that's it. Jung's won. Jung has won.
Game.
There we go. Well, do you want some chicken anyway, Ein? You came to promote it, so you can have a bit of chicken. You can see his eyes are on me now. Is this chicken? And he just jumps. Ow. Don't bite me. There you go. Oh, I've still not updated my bot. I was going to update it so it says, and the winner is my account saying it, and Telemote saying as my new holder, you have exclusive control options. Okay, you ready? Are you ready, Ein? Yeet! It's alright, there's a bed there. Right, we're going to switch back to the main channel. So what we have done is we have just landed on Europa. We are here to explore and see if there's any proof of life on Europa. Because there's always been theorized there may be a life on Europa below the frozen surface. The kicker I've got though is the fact that is again the biome it sets is frozen wastes or something like that. But that's the exact same biome we found at the north part of Mars and the north part of Earth, and it looks, for all intents and purposes, well, exactly the same. It looks like rocks and snow. But Europa, to me, shouldn't necessarily look like that because it's meant to be the surface of an frozen ocean. Maybe there's rocks, but I didn't expect to see like a lot. So I'm trying to see if we've ever got any pictures of Europa. So I've just Googled it. No, not Europe. It's redone it to Europe. Europa surface. There we go. Here's Europa. And I want surface photographs. Photographs. Oh, why is it in caps? Sometimes I don't quite get what it's doing. Now there's a bunch here, but they all look like artist impressions. There's some stuff here from NASA. No, they're talking about the surface. I don't know if we've ever sent anything to the surface of Europa though. Is this the same one we were just on? I think it is. From realistic color view, etc. Yeah. Ooh, they might have some stuff here. Alright, I got a raid and run. Need to take a nap before an 11-hour work day. Glad to see you on as always, Wilson. You're the best. You're the best, says. Thank you for raiding. Sleep well, and we'll see you next time. Oh, yes, we will. So I'm having a look here, but this is mostly just zooms showing, you know, where they've seen cracks in the ice and what have they got here? Ridges and liminates, as in like liminations. Yeah. I don't think we've ever landed. No, I don't think we've ever landed anything on Europa. So we don't know necessarily what the surface looks like. But the whole point is that I don't really think there'd be many surface rocks. So I'm, again, very disappointed in this. So it's like they, let me just change it to the right channel. Hey, where'd the little number go? It's supposed to come up with a number. Yeah, like that. I don't know why I didn't. It's weird. I'm switching the sounds back over to the majesty that they use in the game to emphasize the wonder of walking around the surface of these planets. And it is pretty awesome. I mean, I feel like I'm definitely going to want to get some photographs of Europa. And you can have a look at a sort of topographic map here. I mean, the way the game works means that we'd never, unless they've put them here on purpose, we'd never find necessarily any of the actual features that they show off in the background. I mean, the features that you'd see on the actual surface of the planet. As I said, these big laminations, these massive cracks, and whatnot. I mean, they've made it look very real there. Made it look very real. The actual picture of the planet. I mean, they've done a phenomenal job with what they look like on the map. The map, unfortunately, doesn't. We've worked this out now. It doesn't, like, well, you can spin it, but they don't actually move on the map. They stay in exactly the same places on here. So every time you visit a star system, every time I visit Sol system, it always is exactly that layout. So Europa will always be where Europa is right now, where we are right now. So it's always the exact same layout. But we have worked out that in the game itself, they are generating the stars, the solar system itself around you. So that over there is Jupiter. And when you're in space, you're flying around in space, technically, in this gigantic moving solar system visualization. I mean, it's nothing but a bubble. It's nothing but a bubble with the surface appearance of Jupiter on it, because there was that streamer, wasn't there, who she flew into Pluto. She figured out where to aim her ship and then left it flying, and it eventually flew through Pluto. But inside Pluto there was nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing inside them. But it is an amazing visual representation of a solar system that's actually spinning and moving around. So Jupiter is moving, albeit probably very slowly. I don't know. I mean, it probably very much depends on that it will probably be based on, does Europa spin? I actually don't know that off the top of my head. I can't remember. I guess a good way to find out though would be if I find a bed and I try and sleep in the bed, it will tell me, it will give us an idea of the average rotational speed. Because a local hour on here will have a time differential with the actual universal time hour. So one of Earth's hours, basically. And that gives you the calculation. You can then from that calculate what it would take for 24 hours for the entire planet to rotate in real time. Not a solar day, because of course, depending on how fast it's traveling through space, how fast it's orbiting, etc., etc., a solar day could be significantly different on the planet you're on, or moon, from what you see. The only one we've found so far that doesn't rotate is Mercury. I don't understand why that's the case. Like, Mercury should rotate. I honestly don't know why they've not made it rotate, as it doesn't make a slick bit of sense. There's a ship over there. I just hear another ship. Oh, it's another flipping. The little alien guys coming along over there. I don't have an easy way to kill them though. They all tend to be level 30, although I'm now 31. But I still haven't managed to get hold of say an advanced weapon or anything. Yeah, I don't have an advanced version of any weapon, which is what I should have at this rank. Well, that's the food she gave me. Well, I'll have the chicken tikka. Thank you, Grandma. We'll have a chicken tikka. So I'm if that's the case, but oh well, it's not going to stop us doing what we've been generally doing. So we're gonna. It's like a cave in that rock, isn't there? We're gonna continue exploring. We're gonna try and find all of the resources we need. I don't know why it's giving me some weird quest again. I was a little disappointed that we did that quest yesterday that turned out to not be a quest at all. It was just to go to a location and then you kill everyone and you manage to get a free ship out of it. But it wasn't a very fantastic ship either. So I do feel like that was a bit of a... it was a bit of a waste. Yeah, we'll have to have a look through C and see if we can't find some new mission. Are these completed ones down here? Yeah, they're the ones we've done. Which I guess were key ones because they've got little... Oh, well, they've actually stayed on here. Yeah, they actually stay around then. It's weird, I don't really understand what goes... Why you have miscellaneous and then you have mission. Like, what's the damn difference? I guess missions are more important, but then they're also... They're ones you just pick up from the mission boards, but then miscellaneous... I don't know. How odd. Very odd. It wasn't a cave, it's just a little hole in the rock. Still looks cool. Hello! But I really thought that they'd drop some Easter egg on Europa, you know. Because it was such a big deal. If anyone's ever read... Has anyone ever seen the film 2001: A Space Odyssey? But... Well, he wrote a bunch of books based on it. And the second Bond, 2010, which I guess they did make into a film, though I know it wasn't very popular. I'm sure I've seen it, but I can't remember it, per se. But then again, I remember what happens in the book, so... But it's absolutely fascinating. The Chinese equipped a massive spaceship that they'd had in orbit and everyone just thought was a space station. They just strap on some boosters and blast it off towards Europa because they wanted to get to Jupiter first. And their clever idea was to use up all their H2O fuel because they're all water. They're all using water fuel generators in this version of the future. And they blast off towards it, and then they stop at Europa to break the ice to get below to the frozen seas, and they accidentally discover life on Europa, which results in the spaceship getting destroyed because they had all the lights blasting on. Had all the lights on, and a massive thing broke through the ice to try and get to the light, thinking it might have been sunlight, you know, like some sort of photo, some sort of creature that had photoreceptors. It must have some kind of life cycle tied to when the very dimly bit of sunlight comes from the sun. Yeah, up there. There it is. I mean, it's a very impressive sight up there. Oh, look, there's the other moons as well. See, I told you that they actually do it, and this is the one really impressive thing with the game, is they've made these solar system visualization maps in the sky. You are technically flying around when you're in your spaceship, though you can't really travel fast enough at non-grav drive speeds to actually get anywhere quickly, really, which is a shame, but then, you know, that's realistic. It would take months to, you know, fly out to Jupiter in a regular spaceship. I mean, that's how it is currently. You know, if they send out a satellite, it takes months, sometimes years, to get that far out, even at normal propulsion speeds. So yeah, the grav drives are a faster, you know, a version that doesn't even require faster than light travel, because it's warping space to basically move from one location to another. I mean, hell, some of the versions of faster than light travel per se in these games is hyperdrives, and hyperdrives they pass you through hyperspace, or a different reality of space, where you technically exist in everywhere all at once, in a way. And you just have to try and use very complicated maths to calculate where you'll come back out at the end of the jump. Grav drives obviously being similar, but based on an entirely different concept of physics. But it is astounding that they therefore have this map that basically calculates. Look, I mean, that's the thing. Look, you've got the sun over there, and you've got Jupiter over there, and you can see that Jupiter is lit up in exactly the right way that it would be based on the position of the sun. Well, maybe not entirely. I feel like the angle the sun is right now to Jupiter, I feel like we shouldn't be seeing it half mooned like it is. I could be wrong, but that's the whole point, that it's calculating all the different positions of the planets and what would be visible, as well as how the light is affected by the atmosphere of the planet you're on as well. If there's storms, if there are atmospheric conditions, if there's, you know, if it's got an O2 atmosphere or a different kind of atmosphere, they actually calculate how the light would be diffused, reflected, all that kind of stuff on the planet as well. That also is astounding, and that's what they've done right. They've made the game look incredibly realistic. We've just, you know, unfortunately discovered the game is not very realistic, because they don't what's the phrasing here? Oh, that's an actual thing. Let's go scan it. They've not I mean, I knew the elements you collect on a planet, for example, that wouldn't be very realistic per se. That's just, you know, video game stuff. But I at least expected, say, the surface of Europa to look like the surface of a frozen ocean, and this doesn't. It looks like the surface of a rocky moon that's cold because it's covered in frost. It does the job, but, you know, I don't think it's accurate. I mean, you probably could argue the fact, as I said, we don't have any photographs of Europa's surface by the looks of it, not from the surface. So you don't know per se what it will actually look like. Maybe there's artist impressions or something. But I still feel like it's, a little bit of a letdown that it's not like that. But we've managed to find some chlorine. What does your scanner reveal? It has revealed that it is chlorine. I'm going to take a picture of this chlorine from here. Does anyone remember how to spell chlorine? Because I suddenly can't. No, it's alright. I've probably got it saved on this notepad I've got over here. Have I got chlorine on there? Oh, I do. Okay, cool. I am so absolutely terrible when it comes to damn spellings that I just can't. I can't do it sometimes. All right. Anyway, yeah, this is it. This is how we take our field notes. Make the field observation note. Put it to mineral because we've decided to put for the video game thing that the game classifies it all as minerals regardless of whether it's a gas, a liquid, or whatever. So we've got chlorine, and we're now on Europa. Which I am now. I have to double check that I've spelt that correctly. Come on, give me the right one. Europa Moon. I have, yeah. Europa. Europa. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, Europa Sol. And this is a common gas. Surface gas vents can cause burns due to radioactivity. There, a nice picture of chlorine with our character standing in the background. Oh no, and there's the spaceship. Oh, actually, then I might angle this slightly differently because we don't want the space. I don't want the spaceship in shot. I want this to look very bare because I know that they've added a lot of stuff in to make it look realistic, but I don't want that. I want the field notes to look like they're. Oh, and it's dangerous, so add a warning. There we go. There we go. That's our. Let me check that that's actually saved. Has it saved? Yes, it has. Good. Yeah, I always keep an eye on it nowadays to just make sure it has actually gone in because I don't want to have to redo a lot of these. That's the whole point, is that we're going to do them a bit at a time, and we'll eventually have a picture of the whole. We'll have a catalogue, a field notation, geological catalogue of the whole video game. Well, there's something over there behind. Don't know what it is from this angle. I'll have to get closer. Yeah, it seems to be around this corner. There you go. What is it? What is it? Water. Okay, apparently this is water. How is it water? It's like a rock. Actually, this is the second time I've seen these. Oh. Is it frozen water? Right, yeah. Yeah, that would make sense then. If that's the case, then what we'll do is we'll add we'll add an object next to it to prove the scale, geological scale. I will therefore use this Nova Galactic mug. Oh dear, I have dropped the mug. We've got low gravity here again then, it seems. Drop the mug in the crevice. Oh, fell over anyway. Just streamed 2 hours of Starfield and I'm still in New Atlantis. It takes ages to go around some of those places. It really does. Is that gonna land flat? No. It'd be awful if I accidentally smashed the mug. Oh, it's landed flat now. Okay, well that helps me. It saves me some bother. So I'm gonna have to jump very high into the air and land. And then I can drop my mug here. Yes. And that way we can take our picture of this frozen ice on the surface of Europa, which is really, really cool, but also a little strange. There we go. Yeah, there's some frozen ice for us. I know you wait, sorry. Oh, nice watch. Yeah, nice watch. Thank you. I know you only do it to provoke me. Joking. What? I don't do it to provoke you. What? Provoke you? What? Saying that it's you're still in New Atlantis. New Atlantis is massive. I can't find stuff. Webcam watch. Yeah, no. Webcam watch. It's not perfect because my head isn't exactly. I want my head to be centered. I've angled it because the screen is obviously meant to be slightly angled because of the way the watch is. You know, it's not completely straight. It's slightly angled. That's why it's not like a circle. It's a sort of oval shape, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm still sat here with Jupiter behind me on my spaceship, the Kepler R, which I have renamed the Mossagato. Right, and we've managed to find some, and again I'm going to put mineral. Look, I know it's not. Game classifies this stuff as minerals, so I'm still gonna do it as such. Anyway, we're adding input. Because if the game classifies it as minerals, that means the people in this future, they would classify everything as, you know, any kind of resource as a mineral. I think. I don't know. I mean, if I get confused and decide I don't want to like it like that, I can always redo them. It's not that hard. It wouldn't be that hard. What do I need to do? I need to do an input. Yeah, there we are. I'm adding water. Yeah, water, Europa Soul. And then I don't have a specific for it, but admittedly that's fine because we're going to change this one. We're going to put common liquid discovered frozen due to the temperature on Europa. Will that fit? I really hope it will fit. If not, I'll just copy it so I can always, you know, edit it. Common liquid discovered frozen due to temperature on Europa. Okay, sick. That's it. There we go. Right. Save it. Done? Yeah. Nice. Success! Great success. And then I will actually scan it. And then we'll collect a sample. I forgot about that actually. I forgot that we've been collecting samples every time we find one. Is that the oh no, where's the chlorine? I was at some chlorine and now I've lost it. Don't quite know. Oh, as I don't have the watch. Oh, all right, yeah. No, you mean because of course you really wanted the watch, but then you decided you didn't want the watch. I'm still sort of happy I got the watch, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm not as fussed anymore because of the fact that I really thought it would connect to the game. Like I thought they told us that was what it would do, and then it doesn't do that. It is just a watch, and that's fine. But they really did give us the impression it was going to work with the game. I mean, thinking back, it's true. I don't know if they ever actually said it in so many words. But I did honestly think that was going to be the case. Oh well. Right, there's a bunch of chlorine in like gaseous form. What's the last one? It's chlorosilates, isn't it? I think we need to find. I think we find that as a mineral. I'm not too sure. Ooh. The game doesn't look as jerky today as it was yesterday. You loved the design though. I mean, well, technically this is just one of the frames that they use as a camera filter in game. I mean, I was always probably going to take a picture of the watch and turn it into a frame anyway, but it's kind of cool that I managed to find a way to just do it anyway. I just need to try and fix where the camera is in it. Yeah. I mean, there's another one I have as well where it's a small screen and it's a bit too. Oh yeah, the glass ball, the crystal ball. So I might need to try and do one that works as like a round. There's a round filter on both. I think I'll figure out a way to do it. It's just it's different depending on what I do, how I do it. Now these guys are probably going to be enemies. Or are they? It's not actually coming up as an enemy. Oh no, it's a captain. Hello.
Howdy. Oh man, are we glad to find you.
Oh really?
Our ship's in bad shape. We managed to land, but we're in need of repairs. You wouldn't happen to have any spare ship parts, would you? We can probably jury-rig a fix on our own.
How did you get ship gets damaged?
We made the wrong jump and got attacked by the Crimson Fleet. We're not equipped for combat, so the ship took a pretty bad beating. It's a miracle we even managed to land in one piece.
In one piece, eh?
But now we need to do some repairs if we're gonna get back home.
Okay, there may be some ship parts around here.
Yeah. If you spot any, we could really use it.
Well, I've got some on my ship. I've actually got tons, if I remember rightly. So I'm going to have to go find some. Well, collect some. Admittedly, I'm not overburdened right now, so I can just fast travel back to the ship, but then we'll still have to walk back to them, or will I? Just because it's easier for me to flipping get into the damn cockpit this way as well. Now we'll go into, here we go, here. I don't know how many they're going to want. I could take 2, just in case. Hang on, am I in the right one? It'll be in the ship and then under aid. Get ship parts. Then grab some. We'll take, I mean, they weigh 10 each, don't they? So I'll take 2. Then get out the ship.
Captain Wilson, it is pleasant to see you.
So it seems that the temperature on Europa is at minus 137 degrees. Oh, and it also has extreme solar radiation and extreme ambient cold. The two things to be aware of. Which is again extreme solar radiation, extreme ambient cold. Just jot those down. I don't know if the solar radiation is going to continuously occur, like if it occurs during the night or whatever. How did I just manage to do that? Let me fix that. There we go. Probably because I'm doing copy and paste again, isn't it? Yeah, my bad. Wait, am I heading the right way? Yeah, there's the ship. There's the ship. There you go. Get a nice view now of the frozen wastes of Europa. I mean, it's not super inaccurate. And the same with Io. Like, the surface wasn't super inaccurate. It just is the fact that it wasn't... I really thought that they'd go all out for these planets of the Sol system. Music's fantastic. Love the music. I mean, sometimes I have just sometimes spent hours just walking around on these planets. Like, it's actually really relaxing and just peaceful to just chill out on these planets. Just hiking around, listening to the footsteps and the snow. Admittedly, the followers' footsteps drive me absolutely bonkers, but I did notice they've added a new setting under audio to reduce footsteps of other people. You got a scare today on New Atlantis? How do you mean? What do you mean by scare? Let's try that. Now I've dropped that. Yeah, because the player's footsteps aren't that loud. But they make the NPC footsteps really loud. Something scared the shit out of you. What was it? Like a demon? A beast? Well, there's some chlorine. I'll pick that up on the way past. Oh, did we just find some cryo? Well, we have there, but I can't take a picture of that, so I'm not going to scan it. Even though that would complete our survey. Ow. Just giving myself lung damage. Well, that didn't work. Didn't manage to actually pick any up. There we go. Lung damage became worse, and now I've gained a cough. Ha ha ha, bollocks. See, it's funny now it says toxic gas. Well, last time I'm sure it said radioactive gas. So I don't know if what my description was that I made it for it was correct. So I might have to so what did I put on it again? We put burns. Can cause burns. Yeah. But this time I got lung damage from it because it did did toxic instead of radioactive. So I'm a bit like, what determines whether the vent's like toxic or not? There was a room I pickpocketed and a freaking robot dog level 12 attacked you. Oh really? Was it like watching from somewhere? So now I have this cough. I'm going to just keep coughing. Oh, did I get burns as well? No, I just got lung damage. Yeah. Acute. So that means it's severe. But temporary because it's not chronic. But it's fine. We just get a... Where is it? It's an injector, isn't it? Is it an injector? Is that it there? Injector. Lung damage. Yeah. You have cured your lung damage. Where is the captain? Hey, captain! I have brought you your... That's the colonists. I have brought you your ship repair parts. Now, we've not done this before. I've never met one of these captains stranded. We have to help them as well because they're miners, obviously.
Pardon.
No, that's another colonist. It looks exactly the same as the captain. This should be the captain here.
Hello. Any luck? I could really use some help.
Demand credits. I didn't know you could do that. Anyway, here's the ship parts.
Wow. Thanks, stranger.
Thanks, stranger.
I really appreciate it. I know how hard it is to survive out here. I promise you, we won't let this go to waste.
Okay, Captain. And then she gave me something?
Yes. What?
Is that it? Okay. A nifty little ship. I do like some of these ships. I'm looking forward to building some really great ones as well. We still have to do the main goals. We said, didn't we, that we needed to make a... We'll head towards this other outposty thing. We do just need to find some cryosilates. Cryosilanes? Still can't say it. Chlorosilanes. I want some physical. I want a physical one, so we can actually take a field notes about it. The hand scanner says it's there, but we haven't found any actual proof at the surface that it's there. Is my point. Surely there should be some. Every single time we visited a planet, we've always found every mineral at the surface. I haven't yet found a planet where we couldn't see any at the surface. Yeah. Just have to have a look-see. There's a cave in the distance. I mean, it's weird, really, that... So the planets of the Sol system have so far been... They've so far been, well, rather boring, frankly. Compared to, obviously, the ones we know we're going to see later on in the game that have creatures and really interesting traits and... You know, strange alien temples and stuff. So they've made the Sol system ones really boring, but that seems really dull to me because our solar system has some of the most interesting geological structures and planets and whatnot. And the never-ending storms on Jupiter, the rings of Saturn, like they're super unique. They're super unique. Europa being a frozen ocean world, a frozen ocean planet, and then Io being the most volcanically active place in our solar system due to the gravitational forces it's constantly being put under by the other big moons and Jupiter. It's trapped between all of them. And then because of its high iron content, it acts as like a massive energy conductor for Jupiter as well. It apparently it's the main reason that Jupiter has such a huge magnetic field. Like it's 18,000 times as strong as Earth's magnetic field. And you would not want to be caught between Io and Jupiter when it passes by. I can't remember the exact amount, but it generates a huge electrical charge between the two, arcing through space. It's phenomenal, and yet none of this stuff has made it into the game. And I'm like, dude, some of the most interesting stuff in space is in our own solar system. If we could capture that power, unlimited power, yeah, but whatever device you use would probably be overloaded and explode. It'd be very difficult to get hold of that energy. Oh, so do you think they'd really run a power line all the way from Jupiter to Earth? But it would be interesting if you could use some of it. Oh look, there's the alien ship. If they are aliens, I don't know. You just come across them later in the game, just a bunch of people that call themselves the Starborn, and you've never seen their faces, but they just constantly keep showing up in these ships and try and attack you. I wouldn't say like it's a massive spoiler, but I think, because admittedly I don't think I've got to the point yet where there's a massive spoiler, because I haven't found out what they are. But they do. They just keep showing up all over the place. Oh, now what do we find here? Is that another ship? Oh, it's an ecliptic garrison that we've seen this kind of one before, and it's not actually deserted. So I better like deal with these guys. I'm using this gun I got called the Acid Rain. It's meant to be corrosive, but even if it like does the little effect that says, you know, you've got them with the acid or whatever, it doesn't actually seem to be doing any damage over time, which I feel is a little bit of a letdown.
What is that?
Isn't there another dude here? I can't see them now. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yes, I am hostile to you.
There was no other way for it to end.
Nice one. No, I will actually drop a quick... Oh, it's just autosave. Never mind. I was going to say make sure I do a quick save, because if I remember rightly, this was the final room, so this had the boss in it. There he is. Oh crap, there's two, yeah. Ow!
Too easy.
Oh, that one is down. Okay, so I need to deal with the one at the top. Is there another? Oh, there is. Did you say midgets are compromised? I'm sure that's not what he said, but that's what I heard. Wait, where did he go? Oh, he's like right round the corner.
Victory!
Gotcha. Where's the one at the top? He's up there. There you go, blew him up. Maybe I'll try and get closer to him. Get out my fiscal quarter. I've got all these unique weapons. They aren't necessarily the best weapons in the game, but they are fairly decent, at least for now.
Give up already.
Ow, he's got me low. Oh, I only had one health pack. Well, I wish I'd known that before I'd started blasting into these guys. Jeez. Hey, you got a crit.
I cannot wait to kill you.
Like the acid doesn't seem to be triggering half the time anyway. I guess he was a very low chance. Ow, 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 ow. Yes, we Equinox. Go on. Come on, he's close. I've not got much health. What's the OMG for, Jung? For the fact I had an acid gun. Oh, did we get him? Oh, nice, we got him. Did I just win for the first time ever? I don't know, but you have won. You have won, Jung.
Checking. Never know what you might
You are the VIP. Whoa, there's a barrel. Barrel! Yeah, I am now like low on health. I want to have a look around now and see if there's anything here, but there's still more dudes down below to get rid of. Ow! Careful. Don't get blown up. We'll check around quick. I mean, I remember last time that one of these was a computer that we could actually use. Well, that's an adaptive frame. I'll take that. But it didn't actually have any particularly useful information in it. You want me to charge in and kill them all, John? Is that what you want? Through order, under no circumstances should members of the construction team be supplementing their meals and rations from the cargo shipments. I think this is what it said previously. Butcher's Best Turkey, yeah. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So this is exactly the same location. This is the thing, exactly the same location. History of the Pirates, Omega the Last Days, Neon Gang Culture. Yeah. So we're not likely to find anything new here. I don't remember if we found a magazine here before. It's a folder. I don't think we did. I don't think we found anything interesting here. Last time. Just a bunch of dudes and I, killed them all. That was kind of it. Navigator pack. What does Veteran do then? Reduce damage from human enemies. Right. Yeah, I knew there was some calibrated. That's only rank 2. There's some food. There's a bolt cutter in that box. Does that mean you can take like the lid off? No, probably not. But then again, maybe I have to be not in that mode. No, I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. Was a robot dog and crap over there. Twitch really increases my luck. You mean compared to like what on YouTube? Where are these dudes? I can hear them shooting, but I can't see them. Oh, crap, there's the robot. Ah, so yeah, if she kills something before I get a shot on it, then it doesn't count. I don't get any XP. I mean, that robot dog was probably worth a little bit, but we've only got that one on the radar. So I'm gonna get closer to this guy and take him out. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh crap! Yeah. I got him. That was a close thing. He has a frenzy rescue axe. Huh. An ecliptic communique. I don't know if I have a full set of ecliptic gear actually. I should probably try and take some if I can. What was the communique though? Oh, where is it? It's not there. Oh, have I already read it previously? Notes. Ecliptic. Ecliptic communique.
A viewer has revealed that Wilson is in the Matrix.
Yeah, I have. Oh, nice one, John. It's really hard to make out what the damn's saying, though, the ecliptics. Annoyingly, I don't think I'm going to find a bed anywhere nearby. Which I kind of feel like I want, but... Was there one of these that had a... Yeah, a space helmet. I knew one of them had one. I'll just take it for the hell of it. Storage container locked. Oh. However, we don't have any more digipics still. We lost them all. We used them all last time. yesterday, trying to clear out that base that was absolutely massive. That's alright. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Telemote was used to make Wilson dizzy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, dizzy. Yes, sir, I've been to Titan. Lunar City 7. It's funny going backwards, because, like, we've done this place before, but, like, forwards. This time I'm doing it backwards. So this is what one of the whole points is that they have these little tiles, like this location, that are procedurally generated.
The environment looks to be working to our advantage here.
There was a dude standing there when I came the other way. So is he going to be standing there when I go this way? I do feel like there's less enemies here this time, though, compared to when I landed it previously. The first time I found this place, this type of tile before, was when we landed. Is there going to be a dude here? Some of the little xenogrubs, they've been killed. Oh no, there he is. Die, because I've got no health left. No, he killed me. That was very dramatic death right there.
Oh my god! I found a penny! You bastard!
Nice. My little doggy's gone to sleep. Should we give him some food? Oh, he heard me call him. Here you go, dog. Do you want this? Do you want this piece of chicken? Oh, yes. I'd like the chicken, please. Where did we go back to? Oh, I know. It's alright. Go on. Here you go. Boy, ow, that's my fingers. It's my fingers. That dog. Okay. Did we deal with the other guy before? I think we did. Or did we? Did I pick up all the bits from the robot? Where's the robot? It was here, wasn't it? Oh, there it is. Oh no, I didn't. That's okay. Oh, the game is getting jerky again. I hope that there's like not some issue that's occurring the further we go on. It's like damaging the
All clear.
Oh no, he's there. No, so it was before I killed him. Does that mean he now has different stuff on him? He does. He has a legendary again, but it's different now. It's a mirrored. I don't know what mirrored means. 4% chance to reflect attacks. Huh. That's rather fascinating. The kicker is, right, that... So we found this helmet, but if I inspect it, I'll zoom out so you can see it. While it has higher defensive stuff, well, it has higher planetary protection, it's got much lower actual defense. That's the kicker. Because it might be a legendary, but it's actually rank 1. It's not even calibrated. It's not calibrated, refined, or advanced. I think there's one above that. I've forgotten what the ranks are. I wrote it down. Key information. Yeah, base, calibrated, refined, advanced, and then superior. I'm not high enough level to get superior drops. I think we have to get to about level 40 before we start getting superior drops. But it's just such a shame because you find one then that's got really good perks, but it just does not have good stats. That's the kicker. Right, I'll quick save it before the next one. There's a hole there. Huh. So you could like sneak in through the back way. I mean, I wasn't wrong to try and like do the idea that we do one a night, because one a stream, because it's I mean, hell, it does take us, generally it's been taking us an hour or two to finish even one moon, one planet. It takes that long, so I feel like it's not a bad timing schedule. It's just been a massive letdown that the Sol system has been so utterly dull. Where's the dude? Is he there? Or can I just not see him? Oh, he's up there. she just got him with a... She uses particles, so she does quite a lot of damage. Wait, where'd he go? He's not dead, is he? I'm stuck on this... Damn it. Stuck on this lip. Oh, very close, but I got him. Yeah, there's a fair few more in there, it seems. Oh, I'm caught again. I got any throwables? They aren't necessarily very shrapnel grenades. There you go. They're never necessarily very good. But if I've got them, I might as well use them. If we can at least find somewhere to rest as well, then that will... Crap! Crap! I'm stuck! And there's a robot coming. Ready, throw. Haha! Did it! I bounced it down the corridor because of the low gravity. It will just keep going.
Massive damage.
And I just got the robot. I don't know if there's another one in there, just in case I throw another grenade. Well, I think we've cleared out most of them. No, there's another robot. Crap! Wait, oh no, what did I do with that grenade? It went the wrong way.
Enemy damage.
Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead.
I cannot wait to kill you.
Oh, she got it. She got it. Oh dear, Wilson is gone. What? Because of the Matrix? I didn't disappear. Have you not seen the Matrix one? Let me show you it again. I should be able to do it also. Nice. When I do the Matrix,
a viewer
one,
has revealed that Wilson is in the Matrix.
I'm still here. I've been Matrix-defied. It's good, isn't it? It's not perfect. Like, there's things I wish I could do to make it better, but it's actually pretty good. It's pretty spot on. Okay, so we're kind of safe now. There's definitely another one somewhere.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Yeah, the robots have always got useful stuff in them. But I'm thinking that's not it. There must be like another enemy somewhere. Or two. I've still just got nowhere to rest. I'm trying to think of when we were last here.
Wow, that is unexpected. I wonder where it goes.
When we were last here, we managed to find a bed somewhere. We did. We found a bed somewhere, and that let me heal. There's some crafting stuff and whatnot about, but nothing particularly useful. A teal engineering outfit, eh? Was that Digipick? Come here. Come here. I need you. Oh no, it's a side star. Fragmentation mine. This is always where you're more likely to find Digipicks, in these cupboards and things. It's alright. Okay, let's go through the airlock. Quick save. I'm probably going to get killed the minute I step outside. Although, then again, the robots came inside, so... If I remember rightly, there was a bed in that building there, I think. So I'm trying to head towards it. No, up there, I've been spotted. Oh, no!
Dude, bail, bail!
Oh my god, we killed Kenny.
We killed Kenny?
We killed Kenny, we're bastards.
I need to add some more to that, because I know I've got loads more, I've just haven't gotten around to sorting out on my computer. It's just so time consuming to go through them all. I also just have an awful lot of files on my computer that I need to sort out. Right, that means I know there's a bunch above me. If they spot me, I'm going to leg it into that building. That's how we survived last time. Actually, we found a magazine in there before. I think that's where we found our first magazine. So let's see if we can find it again. And it might be the one magazine I never managed to record exactly where we found it. So deserted Eclipse garrison would be the one. But this is the thing. I'm annoyed that we keep finding these places. There's a digipick. Yes, digipick. We find these places that it says are deserted, but then you go inside and they're not deserted at all. So I'm like, what bollocks is this? Oh crap, I stood up. Do they know I'm here now? Yes, they do. They do. There they are. Oh crap! And he just meleeed me to death. I didn't know they were up there. If I'd known, I'd have been ready with my shotgun. It's okay. It's okay. We know where we went, so I'll do it again. Do it again. Right. Open airlock. And there's its boom boom. Now I'm jumping and making myself very obviously here, but it's alright. Now I can crouch. There's one. Hey, got them both. Question mark is there another one going to come for us now? Black Graviplast helmet. I don't know if I have that or not. I feel like someone's about to come in. There he is. Oh, he shot me. Oh, the minute I spotted him. The minute I spotted him. What can you do? Damn it, Wilson! It died again. Most terrible, terrible way. It's fine. But at least I still have like a fair whack of ammo for my boom boom. Oh crap. Well, that exploded. No. Oh, it shot me.
Uh-oh. Hold still, Kenny. Oh my goodness, you killed Kenny. Bastard.
This is taking forever, isn't it? If there's nowhere in the game if there's nowhere in the area to rest, you got no health packs. You're just royally screwed. And this is the thing. I am using armor that's got high defense. I could. I mean, the one thing I've not really been doing though is I keep forgetting. Is when I do go into battles, I should probably be taking a Heart Plus or something. There, look, you got damage resistance for 2 minutes. Which, oh yeah, and that one gives you bonus health as well, actually, doesn't it? So. Oh wow, I just blew something up. Right, then the other one's going to come melee us. Quick save. Again. Managed to get this far. Again. Is he going to come up the stairs? Is he coming up or not? I mean, he is and he isn't. He's decided to hang back. There's one. There's another one above us somewhere though. Because when the drug wears off, then I'll be low health. Oh, there he is. Oh wow, he's actually got a lot lost health than it makes out that he has. There's another one to the left somewhere, but I can't make out where he is. Oh, that one's down. There's the one to the left. I don't want to jump. I'll be in a clear line of fire if I do. Screw it, let's get up there because I can't shoot him from down below. Come on. peek.
Take your best shot.
Really? Am I like hitting the damn edge? Oh, it's worn off the drug, I think. Screw it. I'll leave it to her to shoot him. If I get hit now, I'm dead. It's fine. I'll switch back. See what we can find. Urban efficiency attire. That's new, isn't it? Oh, we found a grunt issue version issue 6. So I'm gonna jot down where we found that. In a deserted ecliptic garrison. What's it called again? Grunts issue 6. Deserted ecliptic garrison. This was on Europa. Yeah. Alright, I mean, pick it up. Do I have it already? Yes, I do. Because it didn't come up again. So you do, when you find these... So it looks like there are specific items locked to these no digipicks. Although I know where we found a digipick just below us, didn't we? So I'll go grab that now. We figured out before that it... there it is. And not the... Oh, well, I've got a ratchet now, it seems. So I've worked out now that, yeah, that different... If you find a deserted ecliptic garrison, it'll always have that magazine on it for that particular type of tile. So some of them you do get from procedurally generated places, but they are specific to that type of place. So as long as you can always find one of them, you'll always be able to go in and get the item. Some of it's randomized, but it seems that not the modified old Earth shotgun. The Light of Stars? We read that one? Great Expectations we have. Light of Stars. New items. Written in the summer of 1838, Longfellow's The Light of Stars is a stirring tribute to the cosmos. Before humanity had ever explored it, the following is a single beautiful stanza. Oh, I think we have read the stanza before, but we'll give it another go. Within my breast there is no light, but the cold light of stars. I give the first watch of the night to the red planet Mars. The start of the unconquered will, he rises in my breast, serene and resolute and still and calm and self-possessed. It's nice. I don't quite get the point of it, but it is a nice little poem, sonnet, stanza that you call it. They don't say stanza. I wrote a haiku once that I was really proud of, but unfortunately I've lost it. I don't know where I put it. And it's not like you can't if you've forgotten what you wrote, there's no way for you to write it again. Like, it's not going to come to you. I knew it was something about freedom and birds, and I really liked it, but I've managed to lose it.
I am sure we could put that cargo to much better use than Ecliptic could.
This was the main thing I remember that we found last time. We found a mannequin with a bunch of stuff on it. They've got a Demos pack. I don't have a Demos pack yet. Definitely. So I'll take one of those. I'd like a full set of Demos mining gear because it looks different. I don't know if it's like tied to a quest line perhaps or something, because definitely not found it very often. Can I not go under? I did last time. I'm sure I did. We definitely went round the other side, or maybe we went over. Yeah. I mean, this is an interesting one where it's basically like a landed ship, but there's no physical way to get inside the ship, which is intriguing. But this was a proper cargo hauler. I mean, you can tell it's not necessarily a real ship because you can see inside it, and a lot of these ships you can't. Well, I don't know, but then again, like, it seems like a proper cockpit. Actually, it's kind of a nice cockpit. It looks like it. But yeah, there's no physical way to get into this one. It's landed here. I guess because you don't actually
just
get
raided the show with 24 of their friends.
It's a second raid. It's Nox. It's Nox.
That's right. I stepped up. She's my friend and she needed help. If I had to, I'd pee on any one of you.
Hello, Nox and all. How are we doing? I'll play us some funky music. Welcome, one and all, to the Slightly Wilson Show. How was your stream? What did you play? And all the other fun things. I'm gonna do Nox a shout out to Mr. Nox. To Mr. Nox. As you have raided though, we're doing rewards today to Ein for raids. You've won Ein a Trito. Oh, Ein down here.
Can someone clip that? That was too nasty. 2 for 1 special.
What did you do? You shoot somebody? Oh! Did you shoot somebody? And here is Mr. Ein. It's Mr. Ein. He's been waiting all day to get chicken, so now he gets to have some chicken. 9. Ein likes the chicken. Back to back. You punched 2 guys back to back. Are you playing some Apex today? We are still on our foray. I mean, we're going to be on that foray. We're going to be on this foray for quite some time. Surveying, exploring this entire part of the Milky Way that the game gives you access to. It's about 100 million light years across. 100 million? 100,000 light years across. Here you go. Good chicken. Give me some high five. Yeah. That's it. He knows. Some of his tricks he can't do on stream though. Like he can't do spin around on stream because you wouldn't see it. That's why I need a doggy cam. Lick, lick. Lick, lick. And well, we'll have to see now then if Ein can win himself more chicken. So we're going to switch to the chatting channel. To my TV chatting channel. And have another battle royale. Jung is currently the VIP, but you're gonna have to give up the telemote, I'm afraid, Jung. You might win it again, yeah? Give him a GoPro cam attached to him. Yeah, that'd be really interesting, wouldn't it? Wilson will have the content well into 2025. You mean with the planets? Yeah, there's like over 1,000. Over 1,000. We've been doing one a stream. It's really fun though. Let me pause it because it's not paused. It's really fun visiting it, though I have been rather disappointed by the fact that, I mean, I know the first ones, the Sol systems, were going to be the most basic because we already know what they're like, the Sol system ones like Jupiter and Europa and Io. But I am slightly disappointed that they don't feel very accurate enough. Like we've just come to Europa and it's meant to be the frozen surface to an ocean. It doesn't look like that. It looks like rocks with snow. And you're like, well, it's close, but it's not. It's not quite there. And I also really hoped that there'd be some Easter egg on Europa about there being life hidden below the surface, because that's something a lot of sci-fi has explored. I mean, because that's the one thing that current science says could be possible. That the one other place we know there might be life in our solar system, theoretically, could be below the surface of Europa, because if it's hot enough down there for it to have a liquid ocean, life could have evolved in that ocean. So, because you've got life in the deep seas where you shouldn't really get any. The pressure's enormous, and yet you've got high mineral content, gaseous vents spewing out mineral-rich water under the ocean, and there's little colonies of crabs and plants and stuff have evolved around it. So, I mean, obviously we had life already for it to go and technically colonate it, but it could be the same there. But yeah, they haven't done anything like that. And yesterday we went to Io, and Io is the most volcanic place in our solar system, constantly spewing out sulfur, blasting out volcanics, and the surface is covered in lava flows. And in the game, it looked like the moon. I mean, yes, it's a rocky planet, but where was the sulfur? Where was the volcanoes? They just weren't there. So it's not terribly wrong, but it's also not accurate enough for me. That's probably just the Sol system. Once we get outside the Sol systems, they can, that's when they can be crazy and add in crazy animals and strange alien architecture and all sorts. Yeah, hello, pups. He wants me to get on with the fight, I guess. Okay.
Choose your fighter.
If you haven't done so, say something in chat. Your avatar will spawn below. I've got the wrong way. It's that way, isn't it? Below. And then we'll proceed to the battle floor. I will give you all 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. You gonna cheer everyone on? Come on then. Come give everyone a cheer.
3, 2,
you can do it.
1.
You can do it, everybody. Fight, fight, fight. Ein's down there as well. Ein, look, there's your character. There's your character over there. Yeah, over there. No, you're looking the wrong way. He's over there. Yeah, he's over there. Silly dog. Oh dear, Elbob's down. Sorry, Elbob, you're dead. You're dead. Wilson's dead. You're dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's down. You're dead. You're dead. Graves down. You're dead. Zez is down. You're dead. Oh, Nox grabbed a health pack. Oh, she survived an extra blow. Oh, but Ein's taking you out, Nox. Ein's taking you out. Ein, it's going in your favour. You're hoping you win this chicken. That's what you're looking at, isn't it? You're looking at the chicken. You did, Ein. You won. You won, Ein. Yay. Wait, where's the sound? It didn't play. Ein has won. Ein has won some chicken. Go on, Ein. Do you want this? You want this piece of chicken? This is what you get for winning. Okay, wait. Okay. And it's gone. Doesn't last. Chicken does not last long around Ein. Does not last long around Ein. It's just gone. Oh, don't fall over. Don't fall over. Okay, down you go. Down you go. You're a good boy. Right. I'm switching back. I'm switching back to my my TV and my new my watch. I got a watch, Nox, to match the watch on my wrist. So I got the watch and the watch. It's Wilception again. Wilson Inception. Watchception. You could call it Watchception. Imagine if I managed to get it so that like it had a picture of me on the watch as well. So we had like me in the watch on a watch inside Starfield with the character wearing the watch. So we're saying that this is what he's seeing on his watch while he's exploring the Captain Wilson is watching the Slightly Wilson show on his watch. I think that'd be pretty badass, frankly. It's alright. I'm gonna switch sounds back over. I keep debating. I was trying yesterday to play a bit of music that wasn't the game music, but I do quite like how serene it is in a way. It's just sometimes the game decides to get too quiet and it doesn't play any sounds. Well, I found some black market antiquities and some sealant. Okay. Well, I basically cleaned out this base now. We found this type of base before, and we've managed to prove then that yeah, you find the same. So that would be normally where you'd board the ship. That would be the landing door, but it's not open, so you can't actually board this one. Yeah, no, we're not going to find anything else here that we haven't already. And I'm still very low health, which means that it's just going to keep flashing red. Like, even if you go to third person, it just keeps flashing red. Why are you moping, dog? I just gave you chicken. And he's already going, oh, I don't want to be in this room. I'm bored. I want to be playing with everybody else. And I'll be like, oh, no one else is here. I mean, Adam's here, but Ein doesn't hang out with Adam while I'm streaming, usually. Army fatigues. Storage box. Oh, no more digipicks. I just used it to open one of them, didn't I? What was that sound? What was that sound? I heard something, but I can't see what it was. How strange. Have you got anything interesting occurring this week, Nox? Any fantastical plans? I mean, there's loads of games still coming out now. Now I'm on Starfield proper, but like there's still stuff I know coming out all the time. Like Life of Pi is out now, isn't it? Lies of Pi. Lies of P, even. Sorry, not Pi. Why do I keep saying Pi? But we're not playing that anytime soon. It'd be great to. I think it'd be really great to play Lies of P, but now we're in the middle of exploring the Starfield. I have reached the point where I realise, no, I keep bleeding money, so I've got no money left in my bank account at all. So I'm not. I might just manage to scrape enough together to get next week's worth of food, but that's it. And then I get paid on the Friday, which will be glorious. Oh, glory. Oh, glory. But I need to call my jets, because I'm still paying off monthly this PC, my drawing tablet, blah, blah, blah. So as a result, I've got no monies. So I need to cut it back. Like, I still technically, because I set it up years ago, I still technically have got the Fortnite thing on subscription. But I need to cancel that off and all. I can't keep having all these random subscriptions. Last time I swear we found a bunch of boxes that I could just take loot out of. But maybe this like edge bit here is actually different every time. Because those boxes this time aren't the same. Yeah, they're not the same. Okay, that's it. Right, and then we're basically back to my ship, but we still haven't actually found any chlorosilanes. I mean, it's there. I can scan it, but we want to take a picture of it. So I need to find some surface chlorosilines. There is the alien ship thing over there. But if I go over there, I know I'm gonna get. Well, it's auto-saving anyway. I know I'm gonna get smacked because I've got literally no health left. We never found a bed there in the end. I guess I could rest at my ship. I could always just rest at my ship again. It would even take us back to full health, because you can only lose the yellow, which is damage from what's the exact phrase? Damage from the environmental conditions. Damn it, he's stuck looking left again. He does that. Sometimes my character just randomly gets his head stuck looking left, and until I look the direction he's looking, it doesn't unlock. No, that's chlorine. Technically looking for something blue we haven't scanned. I mean, there's some right there, and I could scan it, and that would fully survey the planet, but then I wouldn't be able to make a field note for it. There must be some surface deposits somewhere. Hang on. Damn it! It was on the other side. I've just run all the way around the ship twice. Once. It's alright. Here we go. No first aid. No, and it's quicker for me to just get into the cockpit and then get up out of the chair. Than it is for me to like muck around. I know I still don't have a very interesting ship. We're gonna get seriously into shipbuilding at some point. Oh, there's the time frame. Okay, so that's what I need to jot down. So you can see there that it's saying that the planet does rotate. There you go. It just is quite a bit slower. So this one, well, it should do anyway. It should do. So this period here is it saying that it's 3 hours and 33 minutes to 1 Earth hour. So the idea is that if you times that by 24, then you'd get 85 hours and 13 minutes. Yeah, and do that. This is how I've been calculating it anyway. So if I get at my calculator, there you go. You get 85 hours, 13 minutes, which of an hour, 13 minutes is what? About a sixth? Just under a sixth. So when because you have to, well, what's 13 divided by 60? Hang on, I've done something weird with the maths. 13 divided by 60. 0.21. Okay, so it's that. So it's 85 hours, 0.21. It is 13 out of 60, isn't it? Or do you do 60 into 30? No, it's 13 out of 60. Yeah, so 85.21. 85.21. And then divide that by 24 hours, then gives you the days. So it's 3.55 days. 3.55 days. And I'll double check that later on. That's what it should be, because I'm going to have to do that maths with all the planets that we visit that aren't, obviously we don't actually have real data on all those planets. Like, we might know there's a planet there, but we don't know how fast it rotates or anything like that. But that's what this is telling us, that a day on Europa is 3 hours and 30, no, sorry, it's 3 hours and 33 minutes. And its rotation period in Earth days would be 3.55 days. I did do it, didn't I? Right, yeah. It's 3.550 is the maths. I'm not that bad at maths. I'm not that bad at maths. I wouldn't have, like, say, got a super amazing grade.
Come on.
That's my point. I never got super amazing grades at maths, but I was always good enough to understand them. I can't memorize things very well. I never have been able to memorize things. So as a result, you can't pass certain things like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look, it does look from the sky, from where we stood right now. It does look pretty accurate. We switch to photo mode real quick. It does look pretty accurate up there right now, look. Where you've got two, you can see 2 of Jupiter's moons. Did it take a picture or not? Or is it going to tell me that I'm actually out of pictures? Oh no, there you go. You can see 2 of Jupiter's moons as well as Jupiter themselves. And they're all closer to the sun than us, so we can only see the shadowy sides of those moons. Which is pretty sick. And this is the most phenomenal thing they've done with this game, that the planets all actually rotate. Yeah, they basically made a solar system map, like a visible representation of each solar system, and you can see the actual planets and moons orbiting and rotating in that. It doesn't do it in the in-game map, which is a shame. But when you're flying on the when you're standing on the surface of the planets and moons, and when you're orbiting in your spaceship, or you're flying around in your spaceship, you can see them moving about. So if you were visiting one of the moons, you know, you're therefore close enough to be able to see Jupiter, then you'd be able to see Jupiter, and they'd all be orbiting and moving at the correct paths. I don't know what speeds. I think they probably sped them up so that it's visibly obvious that they're actually moving to a degree, but it's good otherwise. Yeah, that's one of the things they have got right, but that's why you can get these amazing views. These amazing views. You're looking up at I mean, I imagine, I mean, just that you can only see a tiny bit of it from this angle. Yeah, you can only see a tiny bit of it from this angle, but I imagine that's Io over there, that we're standing on Europa and we're looking over there at Jupiter and Io. I even like how the fact that they've managed to include, of course it's very light, but you can just make out Jupiter's rings, because it does have a few. It's really good. It's really phenomenal. No matter how many scientific inaccuracies the game has, it's awesome they've made it visibly accurate. And that's, I mean, in some ways, that's what really matters for a video game. Now we need to find that mineral. There's one left. As I said, we need one more to fully complete the planet. There must be some surface material somewhere. No, so is that spaceship over there? Yeah, it seems to be. I'm just hopping about, it seems, at the moment. Here we go. I mean, there's an unknown over there, which usually means, I mean, on other planets that's meant geophysical locations. But on this planet it might not necessarily. What's that over there? Is that a base below where the ship is, or is that just where the ship's landed? I don't quite know. We'll go check it out. We've got time, so we'll go check it out. It'd be nice if we could get onto a side quest today. Maybe I'll take one from the bottom of the list, because we haven't started one today. Yeah. I mean, I know it shouldn't bother me. It shouldn't bother me that it doesn't look exactly... Because there wouldn't be all these rocks. If it's a giant ocean planet, it's frozen ocean planet, maybe you'd have the odd rock sticking out of the ground, yeah? You'd have the odd rock sticking up, but... I don't know. I mean, if Jupiter's getting more shadowy, that means we're on the moon that's actually going behind Jupiter, then. We're currently rotating behind Jupiter, so it's going to be really exciting to see if it actually goes up and up to the front of Jupiter again. Though it raises the question of how fast did we just see that the planet rotated? Every 3 days in time it takes for the planet to rotate. I therefore want to look up how fast it takes for it to actually orbit Jupiter. Yeah. Still not found any. If we can't, by the time I've been to that object over there, if we can't find any, well, we know that there's some just outside the front to scan, but I'll be really disappointed that we can't actually find any on the surface of the planet, on the moon. Protoplanet? It depends what you want to call it. When a lot of people call the moon a protoplanet, actually, I don't know about Europa. Io's as big as our moon. I imagine Europa's a similar size. I don't imagine it's much smaller. Is there any dudes here? There doesn't appear to be. It kind of is like a little base, look. There's someone was doing something here. There's pipes. Was it a piping station? But why would they be building piping on the surface of the moon? Construction site. There's also some control consoles. Cargo link is not currently active. Now I find that very interesting. Why does it tell me that? Cargo link's not active. Can we find locations? Freezing liquid. Yeah, don't walk in that then. Just thought I'd check. Can we find then locations where you can get resources maybe shipped to my bases without it actually costing me, needing me to build another base? I wonder if that's the case. It'd be really sick if that turns out to be the case, because then you wouldn't need as many bases. Yeah. They do have a ship landed here. That means there could be a bunch of them walking around somewhere, but I don't see any. I don't see any at all. No matter. Right, we'll head over to this unknown. Anyway. Whee! Slow graph here, 0.13 G's. So you can do a lot of jumping and bouncing around. Yeah, none of this mineral. Wait, is that one over there? Or was that just some water? Water. Yeah, that's a shame then. I can't find any surface cryoselates. Well, I just thought I spotted some just a second ago. Or at least a ground piece to scan. No, that's just water. Oh no, it's over there. No, it's just a ground deposit. No actual mineral deposits. Well, we'll get here in a second and we'll have a look, see what we found. Jung says, oh really, just 1 hour VIP holder for me. Yeah, got raided again, Jung. Got raided again, so you Ein's now the VIP. He got to have some chicken because he won. He got some chicken, so he's happy with that. This looks like it's a cave then. Oh, hang on, what's all this? Okay, it's a cave with a bunch of well, what appear to be heat leech eggs outside. I have always wondered about these. Like, why do we have heat leeches on this planet anyway? Yeah, I've never managed to get a proper picture of any of these eggs. They're very much like the eggs in Alien, aren't they? These little things. Let me save that. That's it. Okay. It's definitely saved, hasn't it? Looking at the folder, picture, special offers. No, that's Steam. Folder. It has. Okay, cool. Right, they're going to jump out and attack me then. That's alright. I'll get my pistol. I can't aim in third person. The game makes it very difficult to aim in third person. I mean, you can, it's just very difficult. I mean, the whole point is that they're heat leeches, though. So why are they on a frozen planet? It's just called underground. I can see you.
He who can't hope to win. Threat neutralized.
Yeah, if she kills them, then I don't get any XP. Oi! Are you barking? No barking. I'm the one with the chicken. So no barking. Where is it? Is there one over there? Okay. Well, I'm going to grab what I can tissue-wise from it. Is it there? Oh, there. Aha! I pistol whipped it. So was there there is a cave here. Okay. Along with a... What's that? That's just a whole bunch of eggs. So maybe it's not like a proper cave because you don't go into like a separate instance. You can walk inside. Ow. Where? There. Melee! Got it. Adaptive frames. Some goopy goobers. Look at all the mushrooms everywhere. This is gross. Hazmat suits, monopropellants. I've got loads of that stuff. I don't need any more. Coolant. And I wondered whether we find something else in here, but surprisingly not. It's just goopy. Why would you have this on and you can't say this counts as finding life on Europa. This doesn't count. This is just this heat leech infestation that just seems to have spread to all of the moons and planets that people have visited. They're basically rats of the future. There you go. There, look, you can't even see any of Jupiter now. Does that mean we're about to witness a Jupiter eclipse? Oh, because it does look like it, doesn't it? It looks like we're going to pass. We're going to pass behind Jupiter. That Jupiter's going to completely obscure it. I'd love that. Should we hang out and see if we can witness a Jupiter eclipse on Europa? I think that would be pretty fun. That would be pretty wowy. Still looking for the surface rock though. If it starts, then I'm going to have to record it. It might happen. It might happen. I have a feeling it might happen, and if it does, I'm going to record it because I bet you it will be look well cool. Well, cool. But I want to know if something eclipses the sun in this game, does it eclipse the sun? Does it actually eclipse the sun on the moon? Because we should see the sunlight disappear. It should get dark. It looks like it's going to happen, doesn't it? It looks like it's going to happen, and quite soon at that. Might have to turn off all the UI so we can record a really sick looking thing of it. I'm watching it and it's moving upwards towards the sun. From our perspective. Some water, some chlorine. Yeah, I'm not going to find any, am I? Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, no, it's... Oh, yes, no, we found some. Hey! I knew it. I knew there was some surface ones somewhere. It's an uncommon liquid, technically. Uncommon. Damn it, he's doing his head thing again. Right. We're going to, yeah, take a picture. Take a picture. It'd be great if I could get like Jupiter and that in the shot and all. Nah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. Do I know how to spell it? There it is. Yeah, chlorosilanes. I said I'm not very good at it, but there you go. Water. Oh, given water a capital A for some reason. Alright, fix that. Okay, Starfield, field note. Mineral. Put. Placed chlorosilanes. Europa. I don't have a field note, I'm just going to put uncommon. Liquid. I don't know whether it should be... I don't know whether it should be frozen at this temperature or not, but there you go. That's all we need, and I can save that field note to our collection and Discord. And we'll take a field sample. There you go. Europa survey data added, because that's it. Europa is surveyed. Where's my button? Starfield. That's it. 42. Now on 42. There's another one here, so admittedly I'll take an extra sample. Never know when we're going to need it. Well, we're about back at our ship then. But I think I am interested to see it and wait and see if we actually have an eclipse. Obviously, it's a lot more likely to happen on Europa than it is anywhere else, because of the fact we've got this. Well, because of the fact Jupiter's so much bigger than Earth, the Moon, etc., etc. If I turn off the HUD opacity, you should be able to see if there is an eclipse. I'm happy to wait. You're happy to wait with me? If we're waiting, then I'll give Iron a bit of chicken. You want a bit of chicken, doggy? Want a bit of chicken? You want some of this? Just... I'll switch the screens a second so you can see me feeding. Feeding the wee pooch. Oh, yes. Dude, you love this chicken, don't you? Doesn't seem to like any food as much as he likes chicken. Is that just dogs in general? Is it their favourite foods? Put it on your tongue. Then you dropped it. Come on. Go. Is he getting distracted by the fact that I'm holding the chicken? Let me angle it up so you can see the sun. There you go. See the sun. It's getting closer. It's getting close. I'm really excited to see if this actually works. If it doesn't work, if there's no eclipse per se, on the surface, like it doesn't get dark, I'll be really disappointed, because that's one of the things they have got right in the game, is how realistic all the physics are in regards to the light, where the light would look and everything on these planetary bodies. So you'd think that that's something they'd actually get spot on. Okay. And I'm gonna start the recording in a second. There we go. And myself, and I'm gonna record myself. My computer can hack it. I know it can. So here we are. With on the moon Europa, in orbit of the planet Jupiter, about to pass behind Jupiter, which should obscure the sun. If this is right, we should be about to witness a Jupiter eclipse. Planetary, would you say planetary eclipse on the surface of Europa? If they have done all their light calculating correctly in the game, if all of their solar system mapping is correct, then we should see it get dark. We should. I'm really excited to find out if this actually works. Oh dear. I mean, it looks great regardless, doesn't it? The game looks fantastic regardless. I'm gonna drink some beer. I'm gonna drink some beer while we wait for this planetary eclipse. We call it a lunar eclipse, don't we? When the moon goes in front of the sun, we call it a lunar eclipse. So if Jupiter's about to go in front of the sun, then it should be a solar eclipse, a planetary eclipse. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Go on, moon. Ein, would you not do yips and yaps and icky knacks? I mean, you've covered me in dog hair as is. It's covered me in dog hair. We're trying to watch the solar eclipse, Ein. Trying to watch the. Oh, is it getting darker? Or was that just me? Why is my character's eyes so wide? He looks like he's been surprised by something. What is it? Do you want to watch it too? Come on then, up. Come on, up. I'll give you some chicken. Yeah, that's right. Go on, up. There we go. Good boy. Right, come on, sit up here. Sit up here. We're watching the lunar eclipse. The solar eclipse, damn it. Even I keep saying it wrong. Oh, it's about to happen, Ein. It's about to happen. The Jupiter eclipse. Are you excited? Are you excited, Ein? There it goes. There it goes. Jupiter is starting to cover the sun. This is really phenomenal. Go on. We're looking around. Is it doing it? Is it doing it? Oh. I mean, you can see some of the other moons. We could see Io, but it seems to have passed out of view now. So look, here we go, Ein. Here we go. The planetary eclipse, Ein. It's exciting. Ooh. If the sun doesn't disappear, I'll be like, what? Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen, Ein? Oh, wow, that was okay. It just went straight out. It just disappeared. It went blink. Sun is there, sun not there. But the surface, all right, it's not dark. It's not dark, is it? The surface isn't dark, so we can't see the sun. I don't know how long it's going to take for the sun to reappear. But Jupiter's now blocking out the sun. I mean, I'd be interested to see whether any of the sunlight would still pass through the surface of Jupiter. That'd be pretty impressive, I think. But I guess if these are just giant bubbles, oi, sit straight. If these are just giant bubbles, then yeah, it's pretty obvious that it would just blink and say, you know, the object that creates light, the sun, in our little solar system model, is now behind one of the other objects that we have that we're calculating light with, so it just vanishes. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have. It doesn't seem to have gone out then, the light. I don't know. Is it a bit darker? But there shouldn't be any light, really. If the sun has passed behind Jupiter, we shouldn't be seeing any light. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see what happens when the sun comes back out. Is it brighter again or not? Is it getting darker? Maybe they didn't calculate it in the model. It'll be another little thing that isn't accurate. That's a shame, considering how amazing they made everything else. Yeah. Oh well. Are you enjoying that? Is that nice? Is that nice? He does like getting strokes, this dog. You do, don't you? You like strokies? Like strokies. I mean, he likes food more. He's still eyeing up this last bit of chicken. This is the last bit of chicken. If you eat this, there's no more chicken. You eat this chicken, there's no more chicken. You sure you want this chicken? You sure you want it? When you eat this, you'll have had 2 chicken breasts today. I got loads of chicken I need to use up. So it's a cheap way of saving food for Heinz if I feed it to Heinz. You want it. You give me paw. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Don't hurt me. Don't bite me. Just bite the chicken. I'm not made of chicken. I might taste like chicken while I'm holding it, but I'm not made of chicken. You gonna lick my fingers now? You've got chicken and slobber all over them, so I want you to clean them. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, good boy. Funny dog. Funny dog. Jeez. Okay, where's this sun? It's not gotten any darker, has it? Well, I mean, it has to a degree. It has to a degree, but that might just be because the planets, the moons, orbiting and getting darker anyway. But then again, it can't be getting dark anytime soon because the sun's still in the middle of the sky. Maybe it is incrementing over time. It's probably going to be so slight that I'm going to have to watch it back and try and see if it actually did, bend it out completely. Because, I mean, technically, you probably would get some sunlight going through the edges of Jupiter. Only a bit. I mean, it is gas after all. So some light would pass through, but only a bit. And only probably the very edge of Jupiter. Obviously, in this, they've not have calculated for that, because it's, after all, it's not a physical ball of gas in the game. It's just a sphere in space that they've put a skin on it to make it look like Jupiter. It's still quite amazing, though. Still breathtaking. For every little disappointment in the game, there's something that's just as wowy, just as breathtaking, that it completely makes up for it. No matter how disappointed I am, there's no volcanoes on Io, no sulfur on Io, no frozen wasteland on Europa, no life in the oceans of Europa. Not that I don't know how we'd prove it in the game anyway. I mean, my personal hope is that they include some sort of wowie storyline as one of the DLCs for the Sol system. I'd like them to do something fantastic on this in the Sol system. But just have to see. Otherwise, at the very least, maybe the modding community, maybe I'll learn how to do some mods. Here's something I've considered. That it would be really fun to do. And then I'd try and like mod in, make basically the ultimate science fantasy mod. Just include loads of really, really weird stuff, like, or whether you could find the ruin of the Discovery, the spaceship Discovery, in orbit of Jupiter. And the monolith from 2001 around Jupiter. That'd be really cool. And of course, you'd have its partner on the moon as well. You'd have to have both of them for it to make sense. What other little sci-fi things could I include for Sol System? Would I include anything from... Damn it, what's the name of the book series? The Expanse. Is there anything from The Expanse I'd want to include? There's a lot of that's all based in Sol System. This is why I thought there'd be so much more sci-fi references in the game. I really did think there would be, and there just hasn't. The only one I've managed to find has been one Isaac Asimov one with some robots. That's it. I've heard there's a Star Trek side quest in the game reference, and I heard there's a Starship Troopers one in the game. My character he looks so eye blown. He looks so shell shocked. Sometimes he does, and I can't figure out why exactly. Very surprising, that. Right, let me get it back up there. It does, it randomly defaults every now and then, and it just automatically goes back to... I should have zoomed out. Would have been better, wouldn't it? Do you want to lick the plate, Ian? It's got bits of chicken. You can lick it. Nom nom nom. I have big tongue. I lick chicken plate. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I am Corgi, I must eat. Nom 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 everything I will see. Nom 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 nom. Is that right? I like to eat everything. I'll put you down. There you go. I think he's enjoyed hanging out with me today, though. Compared to normal, I think he's enjoyed hanging out and getting bits of chicken. Yeah. Often he's very not interested in my streams. Well, after all, they don't mean anything to him. Come on then, where's the sun? Come on, I wanted to come back out so we can tell whether it's actually gone darker and then lighter again or not. I mean, at the very least, it's cool that, we did see the sun disappear, even if it's a shame that it hasn't actually gone dark on the planet's surface. As they said that, they calculated all the sunlight across the solar system that you're in. But then if it doesn't actually go dark when you pass behind another planet, I feel like that's kind of a letdown. Like, it hasn't done it properly. I mean, the light, you can see the shadowing on everything is still indicating no barking. It's a bad dog. No barking. You can still see from the shadowing that it's oh, that's weird though. Look, the shadowing's odd there because you can see his hands there, but you can see his hands in the shadow in the distance, on the rock further down. You shouldn't be able to see both sets of arms. So it's calculated that... See, look, yeah, look. There's a gap. There's a gap where he's standing. So it's not completely accurate where the edge of the rock is. It hasn't managed to match up exactly the shadows. But it's still cool that it even does that mostly. That you got half the shadow on one and the other half the shadow on top of where, you know, he stood from a distance on that rock, where it should be on the surface of the planet there. But the lighting they've calculated in this game is honestly phenomenal. It's one of the best things about it, is that they've calculated the lighting correctly. Apart from, as I said, apart from the fact that there it is, there's the sun, it's back. The sun's back. Was there an increase? Did the light below it just increase when the sun came back? I think it did, you know. I'm gonna have to rewatch the video back and check. Fortunately, I don't have a rewind button yet. Like, I'm going to have one at some point on stream. I haven't invented it or made it yet, but I was gonna have a rewind stream button because I should technically be able to rewind it by about 60 seconds. Because I have a buffer running for that's got about 60 seconds on it. But there we are. That was a Jupiter planetary solar eclipse. The sun passed behind Jupiter from our perspective as we on Europa orbited the planet. Yeah. I do need to check. As I said, I do need to actually check what is Europa's orbital period. Because we do seem to be passing by quite quickly. Oh, its orbital period is 3.551 days. Well, we just worked out that its rotational day is 3.55. So does that mean, is it what's the word again? Is it rotationally locked? Let me open this one here. Have a look. Is it rotationally locked? Facts. Here we go. Orbital distance, inclination, eccentricity, surface gravity. This is surface gravity is 1.35. Well, that's not correct necessarily, is it? But then again, it's not in Earth G's. So, orbital period 3.55 days. Orbital direction. Prograde? No, that hasn't answered my question. It hasn't answered my question. Maybe if I just pull up a different stat sheet. Europa, moon, magnitude, synchronous. So it's tidally locked, which means that one face of it always faces Jupiter, which means that where we're standing now, we should always be able to see Jupiter the entire time, but the sun will pass on the opposite side of the planet as we go around Jupiter. So the idea is, as long as I always stood here, so the idea should be then that as long as I'm standing on the planet surface, where we are right now, Jupiter should always appear exactly there in the sky. If I leave and I come back to this location, Jupiter should be there because the moon doesn't rotate in relation to Jupiter, but it does orbit Jupiter. And that's what's given us this. So it says, 24 in-game in local hours would mean that the sun would go all the way, well, Yeah, no, it would. It would really, because of course on this moon then 24 hours means that the moon has gone round, because its orbit is matched to its rotation. Yeah, its orbit matches its rotation. We've just worked out that the in-game 24 hours is the 3.55 days that it takes its orbit Jupiter. So if you do 24 hours in the game on Europa, then it will do one complete circle around Jupiter. There's a good way to prove this. This is going to be the test. This is going to be an exciting test as well. What we're going to do is we're going to go in. We're going to do 12 hours on my ship. That means that when we come out, it should be dark, but the sun should now be behind the planet, and Jupiter should be completely lit up. But Jupiter should be in the same location. If that works, I'll give them a pass on the eclipse, not necessarily making the moon completely dark. I think it did. I think it did get darker. I don't think it went completely dark, but I think it did go darker. But as you can see, it's about to set. So if I do 12 hours, basically the moon should orbit completely to the opposite side of Jupiter, and therefore be facing away from where I'm standing. Should be facing away from the sun. Now the thing is, the orbital, stop making cute noises, dog. He's trying to get me to pay attention to him again, because now he's finished with the chicken, he wants to leave my room. It's all like, people might be giving away food somewhere else in the house, and I want to go visit them. There's no one else here except me, my housemate Adam. He's not going to give you food. He doesn't even let you into his room. So there's no point going to see him. Jumped on top of my ship, but I've also not jumped on top of my ship very well. Go on, jump, damn it. Jump. Now, what I was going to say was that the solar day wouldn't always be exactly 3.55, because of the fact that, well, over time, the moon is changing location in orbit around the sun along with Jupiter. So, you know, based on the speed at which Jupiter moves. No, shut up. So it's always going to be slightly longer than 3.55 days, because it would take longer for it to come up. Is it longer or shorter? No, I think longer, because the moon's is remember, a month orbital period around the Earth, so it's like 27 days, and therefore it takes 27 days for the moon to rotate because it's tidally locked. But then its solar day is about 29 days. So yeah, it's that because of course the Earth's moved along with the moon around the sun. By the time the moon's made one orbit, it hasn't been a full day yet. It hasn't been a full solar day.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. I forgot I've got my interface turned off. Okay, so if we get up, we go to the bed. Remember where Jupiter was in relation to where we were standing outside the ship. So it should be visible the minute I go outside the door again. But if we rest in the bed for 12 hours, 12 local hours, which is 42 hours on Earth time. It says their local time as well, so it's actually taking the local time to what it would be from the planet's point of view. Although it's still a bit confusing, like how are they, like, how would they remember exactly what 12 o'clock local time would be? Unless they do constantly calculate. So it's about 5 a.m.
I was beginning to wonder if you...
It's taken us to 5 a.m. and it is dark outside. So the sun is definitely on the opposite side of the planet. And this is the moment of truth then. When I go out the airlock, Jupiter should be in the sky in the same position.
There may not be life here, but
and it should be
still
bright.
Be cautious.
There it is! Yes! Yes, it's right there. It's exactly where it should be, and it's completely visible. So it works. The maths works for the planet, for the orbit of the solar system, and that's phenomenal that they have managed to capture all of that data in the game. And of course it's not just this solar system, it's every solar system in the game behaves correctly based on the lighting, the position of the planets, the sun, the moons, how fast they orbit the moons, etc. Now, of course, the kicker will be once we leave the Sol system, we won't have any real world statistics about whether it is synchronously locked with a planet, with a moon. With the planet it's orbiting, for example, with the moon. I mean, so there's going to be a lot of data I'm going to have to try and calculate to work out. But now I know how to test it, and this is the main thing. If I visit a moon that can easily see its planet, and after 24 hours the planet's in the same position, then we know that the moon is locked to a specific 24-hour orbit around the moon, and that it doesn't rotate. The only one though that doesn't make any sense at the moment in the game, as I said before, is Mercury. Because Mercury doesn't rotate, when in reality it does rotate. So I find that a bit annoying. just a little bit annoying. But I am still very pleased that they have done this justice, and that this is a real solar system that's actually rotating. I mean, if I look at where it is now on the star map, where are we right now? No, I mean, like, literally, if I zoom in on Europa, maybe from the point of view of Jupiter, so move the view to Jupiter and then move around. Ignore where the sun is, because as I said, this solar system map does not rotate, which is stupid. Now, we can't see where I am, but my point would be, are we on a location where Jupiter should be exactly where it is in the sky? I'd say so. I mean, it's not completely straight with it. So, I mean, that would be another good experiment. If I land, not here, because of course we won't be able to see it, but if I land directly opposite it, actually, let me calculate that again. There's the sun. So I should see just a sliver of darkness on the opposite side to be exactly right. There. If I land here, Jupiter should be directly overhead, and it should always be directly overhead, is my point. So we're gonna change locations to there now. This has been really fun. This has been really, this is what I was hoping for. Yeah, some of the things about the moons aren't terribly accurate, but everything else is. So go on, Jupiter, directly above us. It's not there! No, where is it? Where is it? There's the sun. There's the sun, but where's Jupiter? Oh, come off it. Because according to that model, we should be directly under Jupiter. See, Jupiter is directly above that point on this map. Though, as I said, I don't think this map's actually accurate. And that's the only sad thing. They've made a working solar system model, yeah, but that's not what you're seeing when you're on this screen. It's just, this is just a 3D representation that isn't accurate at all. Like, it isn't accurate of where they are in their orbits or anything, which is so annoying considering the fact that we've proven that the orbits of the planets and the stars and everything are exactly correct. And that's very daft. That's very daft. Maybe it's because of the fact that they're basing it in regards to where the sunlight is, and we'd seen before that when it was dark, it was slightly above. So, I mean, it's going to be really stupid, but I'm going to now check the opposite side. So if I go to here, to the frozen hills in this massive, should be a giant sort of crevasse valley, on the opposite side. If I go here and we can see Jupiter in the sky, it'll be like, why? Because it means you can't figure out where they're going to, where on a planet to land to be able to see the planet.
A little extra excitement, eh?
It's not there. It's there. Okay. It's not directly above. But at least we know that if I pass the time, that Jupiter's gonna stay there. Well, you can see the great red spot from here. That's nice. And the pearls. Nice. I mean, the only thing that is correct is the fact that it's dark right now here. And this is the thing. I think they... Yeah, they make it so the planets... that's stupid. They make it so that they actually rotate on this screen. I mean, not... As I said, they don't do their orbits. They don't move around. When you come to this screen on your game, Jupiter will always be here on the actual visual, and these moons will always be exactly in the same positions on this visual. They don't move around anywhere else, which is annoying. But when you look at the actual location, as the time passes, these locations will move along with the moon as it rotates. So they make it rotate, but then obviously if it's rotating here, but it never moves away from, it never actually orbits Jupiter, then they're showing the moon orbiting, the moon rotating in perspective of Jupiter when that isn't, and the sun, when that isn't the case at all, because it doesn't rotate. It always faces, again, it's synchronous, so it always faces Jupiter. Exactly. So it doesn't work correctly, because it would for it to be correct, it would actually have to orbit Jupiter on this map at the same speed as it rotates. But that's what's weird, is they've made it, because of course when you see one of these planets in game, you go, I want it to be sunlight. You just click on the sunlit side and you go there, and it will be sunlit. So I guess it's one of those video games things where they've decided to include they made the actual individual moons and planets rotate when you look at them. Shut up, doggy. They made it rotate when you look at them, but then they don't actually orbit, so it's still not accurate. Like, I'm caught in this weird position, I'm caught in this weird position where the video gamer in me is like, this is amazing, I can't believe they made what they have and it's fantastic. And the scientist in me is going, and it's not correct, no. It's not right, it's not 100% accurate. And I know I shouldn't care. Like my housemate said, you're overthinking this, like, why do you give a shit? And I'm like, because I do. Because it should be right. They should orbit. Especially when we've seen when you're in space and you're on a planet, they actually orbit. Then why don't they do it on this map? Why doesn't Mercury turn around either? We go to view Mercury and it's always the same. The landing spots are always in the same place. What the hell is this crash site? Oh, no, we have visited there. Though it doesn't say explored, which is odd. But these locations are always in exactly the same position because Mercury is not rotating, which is complete nonsense. Because Mercury does rotate. Yes, it's the slowest rotating one in our solar system, but it does do it. Well, as I said, what can you do? They made their choices. They made the choices they wanted to make for the game. And I'm still pleased with what they have done. But it does drive me bonkers. All right. Okay. So, right, that was it today, guys. We're gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna head into my ship. I'm gonna say goodbye to to Mercury. Take off. To Mercury? Sorry, Europa.
Ship's clear and the sky is calling to us.
Yeah, that's us gone. Off into space. Off into space.
There. Stable.
Oh crap!
Like a toy cell.
Okay, the game's just been weird again, and just it's weird that it does that. It doesn't do it with any of my other ships. With my Kepler, all the bounty hunters just start blasting around. Well, I guess I can't finish the game yet because I have to kill these bounty hunters before we leave. He's trying to run. Get him.
Bam! Down goes their craft truck. Their shields are gone.
This one.
Gone. Ha!
Okay, where's the next?
Just try and escape.
Can I hit him or not? No, he's too far away. Looks like they took out another... Oh no, there's two. There's two. Is the other one closer? Yeah, it is. At least get a hit on both of them so I can get the XP. Come on. There we go. No, I'm too far away. He must have blasted some serious distance.
Target sitting there with no grab drive. Bam! Their shields are gone.
Sorry, dude. You're worth XP to me, so you're dying. I've already got one of their ships anyways. There's no really point me taking any of the others, because all these... Every time I see them, they've got the same shape, so I already know I've got exactly that kind of ship already.
Target's jump drive is down. Yes! Their shields are down.
That's it. And now the other ones will ring me and tell me, we're going to kill you, but we're not going to kill you now because you'll be worth more money in future. I mean, I could try and take them out for XP, but it's not really worth that much. Ooh. Try not to fly into them. Yes. Try not. There's Jung with a little heart. What's the little heart for, Jung? Is it sad? Did I just fly into the... Oh, dear. Just flew into the bits of the ship that was left. There's another one over there. Oh dear, I didn't even notice. My shields went back to 0 again. Why is with that? I don't understand. Is that a bug? It is. It's just every single time I damn well go to orbit or a planet or whatever, I just suddenly have... suddenly lose all my bits. I could have hailed the other bounty hunters, but they wouldn't have told me anything interesting. It would have been the same as what they've said last time. That, oh, they could have given me useful information, but they're not going to, you know, they're planning to kill me eventually. Go on, big asteroid. Kaboom! Yeah, you can blow it up. The big ones are more likely to have more useful minerals in as well. So we'll go, or at least more minerals, anyway. This was just iron. That's it, just iron. And the mineral deposit. Platinum, eh? Platinum. We ain't found any platinum yet. Round planets, moons, etc. So let me jot that one down. Around here we found iron, palladium, and now platinum. P-L-A-T-I. Sometimes I can remember them from memory, but sometimes I can't. Now, I've only ever found 4 types of resource around a moon. I've never found any more than that. So I don't feel like it's likely that we'll find anything else. Iron. No. So I'm thinking that's it. I'm thinking it's those 4 types. But that's what we've managed to find around. Oh, there's one more bounty dam piece of material. Yeah. Seems one of the bounty defenders went down. That's going to take me ages to fly there. I'll grab it in a minute. But that's it. That was spaceship debris. Why has it done me as like a landing location? Was that because I shot one of them down? Let's land there then. Let's have a look. Since when has that happened before? We ever got spaceship debris? Is it in orbit or is it on the planet?
Site is sufficient.
No, it's
ship down.
It's on the surface. Is it one of the ships was shot down? Is that why that's appeared? I wonder.
Even without life, there is the potential for beauty.
So I mean, I was gonna head off, but if we've managed to discover something I didn't know, then obviously I do want to know. So we're gonna head over there and have a look. Might just be like before, but that didn't show up, did it, until we had that space fight? So sometimes maybe when you're shooting ships down from orbit, some of them end up crashing. I mean, it looks exactly the same as other ones we've found that are crashed. And it's probably again going to look like it's been crashed for ages kind of thing, and that nobody's ever come to find it or whatever. So I have a feeling that we're not gonna find anything here per se, other than we're not gonna find any people. There's just gonna be the same thing we've always found at these locations. Usually like a storage box filled with filled with some crafting materials. The little bits of ammo. First aid box with a med pack. At least we now have one med pack again. That cooler. Some bread in it. Sparkling water. But yeah, that's it. You just end up finding a ship that's crashed. These locations, and they always have the same stuff. There's never anything else particularly interesting here. You never find a person, you never find anything really. You can't go inside. And considering, of course, that we just shot it down, you'd think there'd therefore be more here, but there really isn't. Nah, never mind. Like I said, with these video games, like you can't have everything. You can have most things. You can have most things, and places you can go and stuff that can happen situationally. But that's it. Like you don't get everything. No. That's all right. That's all right. It is what it is, and it's still fun. It's still fun finding what we can find. But tomorrow then we'll be visiting the third moon then. We'll be visiting Ganymede. It's telling me new data. It's just chlorine and water. I imagine it's going to tell me everywhere I click on it that it's just ice. Now this is type ice. What did it say for what did it say for Europa then? Ice. Type ice. Frozen. Right. Yes, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Okay, come with me to my chatty TV, everybody. I think that was really fun. Like I said, pros and cons. Like the negatives were it wasn't what I was necessarily hoping Europa to be like, but the positives was that we got to see a Jupiter planetary eclipse. Yeah. So it's good. It's been good in its own way. Alrighty, who can we take this raid to? I'll do a little search. But we're going to have another fight before we finish. This is our third fight today. We've had 2 raids today, so this is our third fight. Okay then, everybody.
Choose your fighter.
Say something in chat. Your avatar will spawn below. Then we'll proceed to fight in 5 seconds. I'll give you all a moment then. Yeah. Wilson is going to fight you all. Can you beat me? We will see. We will see. Okay then, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. We have Grave, X, Wilson says, Knox, Ein, Bob and Jung. Everybody fights. Yeah. That's right, Ein. Okay, I'm having a look to see who we can find to raid today. Is he Glad? No, I'm not making Glad. I'll just keep him tracked for interesting reasons. I rarely see anyone ever like doing Starfield anymore. I got one person on my list that does. She's a VTuber with massive tits. I don't really want to raid her. No woofing. Stop. Bad dog. I can see today Clumsy playing Kenna. Kenna's a cute game. Kenna's a cute game, so we might want to invade there. Yeah. Oh, I just saw Nox won. Yeah. Yes, he did. Good job, Nox. Nox has won. Good job, Nox. Well, there you go. You got the telemote for tomorrow, Nox. Yeah. How about that? How about that? So I'm gonna set this up, get it ready. I'll put raid. We're gonna raid Mrs. Clumsy. We're gonna raid a Clumsy. Yeah, it's prepped. It's prepped. So thank you for coming, one and all, to another episode of the Slightly Wilson Show. We will be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK, surveying another planet of our, well, another moon, planetary body of our solar system. I hope to see you there. Have yourselves all a wonderful, fantastic evening. And as always, folks, don't touch that dial.